Hi everyone, a warm welcome to all. On 21st of September, we have a partial solar eclipse and a new moon in Virgo, Uttara Falguni Nakshatra at 4 degrees. This eclipse carries a karmic tone with retrograde Saturn's tight aspect from Pisces at sharp 4 degrees. And that makes this 4 degree very crucial to check. Check this 4 degrees in your chart with plus or minus 1 degree for any upcoming changes. Saturn's close aspect can trigger matters from the past couple of years when Rahu Ketu were in Virgo and Pisces. This time now with this eclipse can give some concluding impact. With this eclipse in Virgo, we can experience some lasting or some pending impact which you must have felt emotionally earlier when Rahu Ketu were in Virgo and Pisces. But now, with this eclipse, it will be actually visible. There can be closure of old cycles related to work, our health, emotional patterns that begin during that time. Saturn in Pisces demands us to let go of our illusion first and face the reality with maturity and clarity. A solar eclipse always signals some new beginning somewhere in our life, wherever it is happening. But since the sun, which represents our soul, vitality, and purpose of our life, is temporarily obscured because of this eclipse, this beginning often comes after some time of, say, uncertainty, confusion, giving some endings or some revelation which is related to authorities, elders in our life. Our existence may be at risk during eclipse, especially solar eclipse. The energy of this partial solar eclipse can be little less dramatic than a total solar eclipse, but it can still bring some unfinished ending of earlier. And this time, moon crosses Ketu before eclipse on 28th of September. So we can get some clues of its impact before the eclipse only. And when it happens in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, the focus will be narrowed down to the matters of our responsibility, our commitment, relationships, and our long-term directions of life, which is represented by Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. And this nakshatra is all about agreements, duties, and partnerships, both personal and professional. An eclipse here may bring people from our past to reappear to settle some unfinished karmic ties. And Sun rules this nakshatra, Uttara Falguni. So a solar eclipse here triggers thoughts like if we are living our true purpose of life, and also if we are carrying any unnecessary duties or burden of others. This is the time to release those unwanted things of life. It can trigger career change, leadership changes, or also can give some new responsibilities towards our family or our work life also. With Saturn's tight influence, this eclipse may feel little heavy, emotionally intense, or karmic, as if life is like demanding maturity and can give some tough reality checks. Some promises or bonds may end abruptly here, while others deepen with seriousness. And Saturn ensures the changes stick to us for a long time. Expect endings in relationship or work roles where karmic balance is complete now. We are done with that. Expect some destined new start in our partnerships, marriage, any collaborations with inner clarity this time. And also some increased responsibility or some commitment in key areas of our life can be expected with this eclipse. And this eclipse in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra teaches us to release what no longer serves our dharma here. So, new and some lasting bonds can be formed. It also asks us for detachment from the old karma and a readiness to step into a matured, a meaningful role in our relationships, in our work, or even in our spiritual life. See, we have the dispositor of this eclipse, Mercury, exalted in Virgo during this eclipse, right in the sign of Virgo with Sun and Moon. With Mercury strong in Virgo, practical insights, clear communication, and our analytical thinking can come forefront. We may gain sudden clarity about lingering issues, and this can feel like a moment of truth as Mercury governs our thoughts and our decisions. We have major transformative planets like Pluto and Uranus also in Sun's nakshatra. Both are also close to the eclipse degree. These outer planets add a layer of powerful changes and some sudden awakening, promising a certain inner and outer changes. Old structures might break suddenly here, making a way for freedom and renewal also. Pluto is turning direct on 14th of October, and that suggests the real result of this eclipse may unfold slowly over the next few weeks, especially around the direct motion of Pluto. Overall, the eclipse opens the door of endings and new beginnings, and that are linked with our past karma of Virgo Pisces axis in our chart. And with Pluto, Uranus, and Saturn strongly involved with this eclipse, it is all about transformation, taking up some new responsibilities, and breaking free from the old limitations. The turning points can be on 30th of September with Moon and Jupiter opposite each other, and 6th October full moon in Pisces, helping us to see clearly where we stand and where we must head next after this. Uttara Falguni teaches us some true growth requires responsibility. Joy is always sustained when built on honesty, loyalty, and compassion. That is the message from Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. Eclipses or any major transit here often bring some renewal of our karmic ties, completion of old contracts, or the start of some destined commitments. Because of this solar eclipse happening in Saturn's influence, it can highlight some karmic partnership contracts or some long term responsibilities to have its conclusion. It may mark the end of one phase of commitment and the start of another, sometimes through some crisis or some hard realization also. With Pluto and Uranus in sun ruled nakshatras, some sudden changes in these areas, say relationship, career, or some personal promises, could occur, leading to some deep transformation. Then, talking about this partial solar eclipse, it is visible from New Zealand, a thin strip of Australia's eastern coast, some various Pacific islands, and also part of Antarctica. It is a part of Ceres series 154, and it is the seventh of the total 71 eclipses in these series. All eclipses in Ceres 154 occur with Ketu only. Expect letting go, closure, endings of long standing issues, and releasing our karmic debt. And this eclipse repeats after 18 years. See if you can remember the previous eclipses and recollect any major endings or any event in your life around, say, 2007, 1989, or previous to that, it was 1971. Expect some similar types of events this time based on our time, our dasha, and our planetary placements in our chart. Let us see how this eclipse will impact us personally. And do check Virgo Pisces and Leo Aquarius sign for the impact. Also, the planets near 4 degrees and its lordship can also be impacted the most in the coming time. Also, the natural 6 and 12 axis is activated. Sixth house is the house of our pending karma, making it the best time for balancing between our worldly duties and also our inner growth. Start with Aries. For Aries, the eclipse hits your 6th and 12th houses. Your daily routines, your health, and inner healing can be impacted with this eclipse. You may become aware of your habits that are draining you. Expect some revelation about the need of personal boundaries that you must keep and how you can care about your own self. Start a wellness routine on your diet, for your sleep, and any changes, but after the eclipse. Allow some quiet time for inner processing, understanding things well, and let go wherever there is a need. It is the best time to take some small, consistent step over any grand leaps here. Taurus, social circles, your network, friendship, and any group activities are under the spotlight with this eclipse. Some connections may transform based on what feels supportive versus draining becomes very clear with this eclipse. Creative or some romantic energy can be triggered with new passion or some new projects here. Do a relationship audit to know which friendships or groups feel aligned and let go of which ones are not aligning with you. Channelize your creative energy. Start a hobby and make art or writing focus and avoid rushing into any new partnership for some time. Gemini, your domestic life, family, your roots may change with this eclipse. The eclipse in Virgo can bring some home based responsibilities or some changes here. Also, your old family or home issues may surface with this eclipse. Create a clearer boundaries at your home with your mother. Some honest conversations with your mother and your family is much needed here. Use this time to reflect on what from your childhood or your home life needs healing and also release. Consider making your home environment more soothing, declutter, reorganize, and infuse with some calming element here. Cancer, you may feel pulled towards expanding your worldviews on learning, some travel, and spirituality. The eclipse helps you to clarify what beliefs or philosophies truly serve you for your growth. Engaging in some learning, a course, reading, traveling if possible, and even a mental travel via book reading will be most helpful. It's a very fruitful time for higher knowledge and awakening yourself. Do pay attention to which ideas or path resonate with you and what feels like escaping here. Leo, money, values, your self worth are likely to shift and transform with this eclipse. The eclipse may force you to redefine what you value materially and also emotionally. This is the time to take stock of your finances, how you budget, how you spend, what investment feels aligned to you, and what are like waste. Do work that supports your self worth. Invest in tools or people who care about your values here. Delay all major financial commitments only until you have full clarity of what you are investing and how. Virgo, this one is big for you. The eclipse is happening in your own sign. A reboot is possible in your identity, your appearance, your purpose of life, and in your self image. Partnerships may reflect back to show what you need to heal from your past. Use this time to redefine what fulfills you here. Focus on what aspect of yourself you have been hiding or ignoring the most. But be gentle with yourself while doing all these things, because identity shift can feel like confusion initially. Use practical affirmations like I release what no longer aligns with who I am becoming now, and you will be good. Libra, your 6-12 axis get triggered with this eclipse. There is a tough choice between how you work, service, versus how you rest, your spiritual retreat, or how you let go in life. Also, health and your daily lifestyle may need some changes here. Do prioritize your self care by resting well and heal in all the manners, say emotionally, physically, and also mentally. Reassess your daily schedule. Do check on your habits that are draining you. And making some small routine changes can be introduced for your own wellness here. Use solitude and be with nature to tune into your deeper desires of life. Scorpio, creativity, romance, children, your self expression are in the focus with this eclipse. This eclipse may push you to express more authentically or release your old blockages in some creative flow. Stay flexible here. Try some new projects, even something small or some playful is fine to just start with. Be honest, flexible in your close relationships. Let openness, frankness be part of the process to start with. Don't judge your creative output. The point here is expression and exploring, not perfection here. Sagittarius, your home, family, and your emotional foundations are shifting with this eclipse. The eclipse may bring some changes in where and how you live, and also within your family matters. Nurture your inner foundation here. Maybe your living space needs some repair or some renewal. Do consider that. Also, conversation with family might open up some old issues. Listening and compassion will help here the most. Allow yourself to dream of what home means to you in all the manner, physically, emotionally, and also spiritually. Capricorn, communication, learning, siblings, and your close environment will feel the impact of this eclipse. You might feel to share more now, speak your truth, or learn something entirely new during this time. This is the best time for writing, traveling, teaching, or speaking up about things that matter to you the most. Be open to change your mind at each level and avoid defensiveness in your conversations. Travel small, say just like taking some short trips, explore your neighborhood, basically move for something, and this is for your own growth. Aquarius, your family, your health, finances, any tax matters, or any of your unknown fears may come up strongly with this eclipse. Also, spiritual shift around money or what you share with others can come up with this eclipse. Clarify any financial or emotional issues first and avoid lending or investing without full clarity. Healing work will be best for you, like any kind of therapy, to cleanse your energy first. Be honest about what you need versus what you want and what you can give towards others. Pisces. Relationships are in sharp focus with this eclipse. As you shift internally, you change internally, your closest partnerships either adapt or reveal what needs change there. The eclipse supports major inner transformation first. Have some honest conversation with your partners. Do observe what alignments or misalignments show up within your relations. This is the best time to let go of your old relation patterns and do prioritize self love here. Some inner work with, say, like meditation or any spiritual practice or your own creativity, all these can support you for your own growth. That was all about the personal impact on all the signs. And to conclude, this eclipse in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra encourages us all to release any outdated responsibilities or relationships so that new karmic contacts can emerge with more clarity and maturity. Use your previous experiences and implement those lessons now. The partial nature of the eclipse means the changes may unfold gradually, bringing emotional closure, spiritual understanding more. Expect emotional highs, lows, karmic revelations, and spiritual insights guiding us towards something fresh, purposeful cycle in our work, health, our relationships, and giving us a grand new life. Trust this process and rest will certainly follow. That was all about this partial solar eclipse in Virgo. I hope this was helpful. Best wishes to everyone. Thank you for your time. Do share your feedback and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.